Hey guys, Bionicle Reviews 100 here. Today's review is the combo set Gaardus. It's a 6-set combo made out of the last series of Bionicle, the Bionicle Stars. Tahu, Takanuva, Gresh, Paraka, Rakshi, and Skrull. Alright. I'm sorry about this, but you may not be seeing everything. But since this model is so enormous, I might not be able to fit it on the camera screen. Anyway, the instructions are still available on Lego.com if you want to know how to build this. It uses a surprisingly little amount of pieces from the Star series. I mean, I'm looking at the pile of remaining pieces, and there's about 20 to 30 left after building this set, so that's not much. Stability. This is stable because, first of all, it has 4 legs, and so it's kind of hard, and even, I think, if you make it stand on 2 legs, it's fairly stable as long as they don't slip. Yeah, see, it's only standing on 2 legs and he's still standing. So, despite the gigantic size of this thing, it's actually very stable. Okay, storyline info. His name is Gaardus. Gaardus, G-A-A-R-D-U-S, I think. He's featured in the online story serial, which sadly is not concluded and ends with a major cliffhanger called The Powers That Be on BionicleStory.com. He originally was a Tomatoran who got experimented upon by a group of rogue Famatoran known as the Nynrah Ghosts. This, in himself, he's proof that these guys are not nice. Never mess with the Nynrah Ghosts, especially rogue ones. The Nynrah Ghosts, you may know, are responsible for designing the Nynrah Ghost Blaster and possibly some other weapons such as the Kordak Blaster. I'm not sure, I think that was Artaka, but the Nynrah Ghosts, at least in an alternate universe, designed Midax Sky Blasters. So, there are a lot of pieces that are left over from this, so it's not a very combo model because it uses they're the stars, the Bionicle stars, so there aren't many pieces, especially not ones that can be used to make a model. It's not like the original combos Akamai and Waruha when there's probably 6 pieces left. This one has a lot. So he has, like I've said, 4 legs. These ones composed of a Paraka foot, a Gresh leg with golden armor on either side, and then these are from Nekton, the Paraka sets. Alrighty, and the secondary legs, they're Rakshi foot. These pieces are they're from the Skrull, I think. Yes, these are from the Skrull. This is part of Tahu's armor. And so it's the same on the other side. It's not even mirror image because you can't actually mirror that. Right. So, building this, I snapped 2 of my pieces, one of these and one of Tahu's pieces. So feel free to donate me your Bionicle Star sets, and that would be greatly appreciated. Or some money, but I'm sure you won't. Anyway, so he also has these wings back here. These really don't look like wings because of the hands here, but since there aren't main connectors featured with stars except as the Rakshi's eyes, they didn't have the Lego group didn't have anything to hold these wings in place, so they had to use the hands, and they're composed essentially of this, which is part of Takanuva's weapon. Originally it was Huki, it was on Huki, it was on Solak. This is a fairly universal weapon. And this is the Gresh weapon. So, these are his wings. Another bit of storyline info. He witnessed the murder of Tren Krom by, spoiler alert, Belika. But he did not really see the person's face, so he didn't quite recognize him. When Tren Krom sent a telepathic scream, it generated in his mind an image of the Red Star. Then he found Kopaka and Pohatu, who were investigating the murders, specifically of Karzani, and they asked him how they could travel to the Red Star. So, here we are. Sometimes it is a bit hard to stand if the back legs slip, due to the fact that, I'll show you a bit closer here, he's so heavy in the back, because he has 1, 2, 3, 4 torsos connected together by these pieces. So, let's talk about his arms. His arms each have as a base a Takanuva arm, sorry. And on these arms we have, I believe these are Rakshi legs. Yeah. Hold on. Got a problem with my back legs, which makes them annoyingly slippery, or maybe a snap. I'll have to check for that. So, yep, so his arms, we have his 2 arms here, which are his rear arms, I suppose. He has the Rakshi leg and hand, and he has golden armor, Nuva armor, and just regular, and in each hand he has a scroll weapon. Then his front arms, they both have a Takanuva leg. Then here they have a Nekton leg, to which is attached one of these, a Gresh armor, and they each have a double-bladed weapon. On one we have part of the Crescent Scythe, originally from Antraz. Down here, the part from the Rakshi, originally from the Rakshi Gurak. And on the other side, we have this flame from Tahu, originally from Akar. And down here, we have the black scroll sword, which is originally from Kopaka. On the back here, there is a Takanuva weapon, armor, sorry. It's connected to this Rakshi torso. There's just so much to say about this. The head is Tahu head with a golden Kanohi Hao on the golden armor. And on the back here we have another golden armor piece, which I suppose are like horns in the back. This uses 5 of the golden armor pieces. It does not use the shield, which that came with the Rakshi. So, the wings are kind of large, and they're very hard to move. I'm just going to separate him layer by layer, just to show you. So we have this, which is the back layer, which is basically the back legs. And we have this connector piece, and on the back we have the Takanuva armor. On the second layer, here, we have the wings and a scroll body, and these just fit like that. Third layer is just this, so the rear arms and another torso. Okay. Excuse me a second. There we go. And here's the front part, which, if we didn't know better, just the front looks kind of like a Toa. So which we have the head, the torso, the legs, the feet, and the front arms and weapons. And one of these pieces, and just connects onto this massive back piece. There. Alright. Oh, this is one of my favorite combos, and I think that it's a very good one because they did a surprising amount of, a surprisingly big Toa, or being, from just the pieces that they had, which really weren't that many. There were about 20 per set. Most of which were just legs. There were the leg pieces, armor, torso, head, mask, arms, and weapon. That's about it. The only specialized pieces really came from the Rakshi and the Paraka, none of which were used on this. This had been made into a combo model, but it did have a storyline information. Hold on 1 second. There we go. Bionicle comic number 7, Glatorian, the last one, Rebirth. We can see here, we have Gaardus. Who am I? It was a contest. So there were, I didn't participate. I wanted to, but I never did. You had to write an essay to describe who his character is, their powers, and then you sent your address, and the winning person received $100 worth of Lego, plus they got their character to be official and part of the powers that be, and the 4 first prizes got $100 worth of Lego. So yeah, it's a pretty good deal. Alright, we have this Crescent Scythe. One thing I have to complain about this, which I don't really like, is this weapon. I mean, the black sorry, it's like this actually. The contrast of black to red is kind of, like, one almost negates the other, and this is a tiny sword, really, in comparison to this one. So, another thing I don't like is that the fact that this is facing blunt side, so that the sharp side isn't actually facing, unlike with Kopaka and the Skrull, who have also this weapon. And this weapon, it's a fire sword, which means it should be on top. I don't like the way they double-bladed this, that's all. They could have used some other thing. But, and again, I'm just a critic, and I'm informing you about Gaardus. So, this is a really cool model. If you have extra Bionicle stars, I seriously suggest that you make it. I don't see why you would, but the instructions, they're on Lego.com, so on Bionicle.com, so they haven't ever been removed. Yeah, like I've said, the only complaint is this. The stability is awesome. And making this video and the model, I broke one of these Takanuva pieces, and removing one of these pieces, I broke it. So if you want to donate these to me, go ahead, just write it in the comments. Alright, that was the review of Gaardus, the mutant Tomatoran, who was experimented upon by Nynrah Ghosts. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.